Good evening, everyone. This is Dave Juno. So how you all doing? I hope you all having a spin-free week this week. It's been a little rough for me. It was a very busy weekend, I will say. Some of you saw my post on Saturday, and filming Mass at church. I tripped and fell off a riser in the choir loft, and I bruised my ribs again and twisted my ankle, but I'm okay. I'm fine. I didn't feel too good afterwards, and I came home and I rested for a little bit. Still didn't feel that good, but I had to get the mass done. So it was one of those things that I had to push through. And the reason why I'm doing this video is a few weeks back, or a month back, I did a video about accepting that we have this disease. And I share this amongst other groups because this is my YouTube channel. Okay? I am the co-founder of Meniere and Vertigo Without Borders and Meniere and Vertigo with Christian Borders, and I do post these videos there, but then I put them on my YouTube site and I share them out to the other groups. It's a little easier doing it that way. So, and the YouTube channel is a hobby of mine. So, let's get back to what I was talking about. We have to, and I made that video about accepting the disease. Now, the thing I meant about that was, it wasn't that, accept what you have and don't look for any help. That's not what I said. And I got cornered on it a couple of times. And I had to explain myself, and that's fine. They agreed. That's, not what I was going through for once I, talk to these people, which I do talk to people. My messenger is always open. If anybody's on Facebook and wants to message me or send me a message through the YouTube link, I always get back to people eventually. So, what accepting of the disease does not mean don't look for ways to help you. As you know, I wear sunglasses a lot when I'm in a bright area inside a house. Tomorrow night I'm going to Holy Thursday Mass at my old parish in Waltham, Massachusetts, and I will probably have my sunglasses on because it's very bright in there, from what I remember. So I probably will have my sunglasses on. And this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I have Meniere's disease, but I have to find ways around dealing with it. Okay? And that was one of the things. And now as I'm getting back into what Saturday was, after I fell and after I got home and I rested a little bit, I still didn't feel good. I was having bouts of vertigo. My left ear was roaring. My right ear, it was roaring. And I knew I had to get this done. I couldn't push it on somebody else. I don't want to push it on anybody else. I only want me to do it because I don't trust when other people do it. I have a certain way of doing things and I'm quirky. So I pushed through looking at a computer, which, well, it's over here now. And there's a story behind that too. It's over here now, my editing computer, and I have my regular PC here, which somebody had given me, said it was dead, and I fixed it in about 5 minutes with a hard drive. So, let's get back on the story here. So I had to push through that. And then once it was done, I finally went to bed. Sunday I woke up and we were having our children here, Erin and David, our two oldest, because it was their birthdays this month. So we were celebrating their birthdays, and my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law and my oldest David's birthdays are actually the same day. So, we were celebrating all the birthdays today, and I did not feel good at all. I had a drop attack in the morning. I had vertigo all day long. I even took a Valium and laid down stairs because the light was bothering me. Everything was bothering me. And I got up and I still wasn't feeling right, but I pushed through the day so I would be able to enjoy my grandkids. My wife would be able to enjoy the grandkids and not look after me. My in-laws wouldn't be worried about me, and my kids wouldn't be worried about me. Susie and Sammy are too young. One's 3 and the other one's 10 months. So they're too young to worry about. Papa's just a fun guy to them. Um, but I didn't want my whole family worried about it, so I acted like nothing was wrong. Yeah, I sat down a lot and I walked kind of gingerly. They probably knew something was up with me. Um, but I pushed through. And then I had to drop tech after they left. And I went to bed. And then Monday I woke up and was like, there is no way I am doing anything today. I'm not driving anywhere. I'm not doing laundry. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm resting all day. And for the most part, that's what I did. My phone was blowing up with people messaging me and stuff like that, which is fine. I don't have an issue with it. I don't know why those lights are on. With that. But, because I was just literally just lying on a couch or sitting in a recliner, resting. But I did end up feeling better, and I ended up cooking something for dinner. I can't remember. Chicken, sausage, and rice in the slow cooker. And that way I wouldn't have to sit there and this, that. You just throw everything in and, let it cook for 4 hours. So I found another way around that. So instead of me waiting until 4:30, 5 o'clock to start cooking and doing all this stuff all at once, I got a slow cooker. Okay, chicken, cook the sausage first, put that in, chicken broth, some cayenne pepper, chili pepper, garlic, onion, blah, 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 blah. Set it for 4 hours. And went and lied down. Don't have to worry about it. Boom. Another thing I don't have to worry about. Can rest. Half hour before it was done, put a cup of rice in. Boom, we're done. So I wasn't feeling good, but I found a way to make dinner. So when my wife came home from work, she didn't have to make dinner. And then Tuesday, I felt better, but I still rested. And today I felt great. I haven't had a problem all day. Even the tinnitus has been at bay. But we have to accept what we have, and we have to learn ways to work around it sometimes. We can't just always cancel everything and this and that. We just can't. I have to cook dinner for my family. I'm not going to make my wife's worked 8 hours a day. Okay, come home at 6 o'clock, now cook dinner while I sit and lie on a couch. Don't work that way anymore. I'm not working. So, not that my wife would mind. She wouldn't care. She would be like, okay, I'll make dinner, and that would be the end of it, because she's very supportive of Meniere's disease. But at some point, and it took me a while, you have to push through. You don't have a choice. I mean, yeah, if you don't feel good, and you're dizzy or off balance, yeah, don't go driving a car. Don't get in the car and start running errands. I mean, that stuff can wait. But there are things that you have to push through. And I had to push through Saturday. And I had to push through Sunday. And sure, Monday I was awful. But you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it to see my grandkids. It was worth it to see my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. I haven't seen them in a while. It was worth it to see my 2 oldest kids, and one lives in the western part of the state, the other one lives in central Mass. Well, about an hour from us in central Mass. And it was wonderful to see those kids as well. And we had a wonderful day. And even though I didn't feel good, I still enjoyed myself. And my family enjoyed the fact that I was able to participate, even though I didn't feel good. So sometimes you got to push. You just don't have a choice. Like tomorrow night, I am going to Holy Thursday Mass in my old church in Waltham. I don't live there anymore. I haven't lived there in 28 years. But we're going back there because the church I work at, our priest has COVID. And, we basically canceled Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter Vigil. And we're hoping to have a Mass on Easter Sunday, if he's feeling better. So there's no, what they call in the Catholic faith, Triduum, at my parish. So I was able to get into my old parish. So I might not feel good tomorrow night. Okay? But I'm not going to drive if I don't. And my wife will drive, okay? Because we're going to do it as a family. That's not something I would go alone. So I have a backup plan. And that's the other thing. If you're going to do a function somewhere or go somewhere, you have to have a backup plan. Okay? I can't, if I can't drive here, so this person will be with me so they can drive. Yada, 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 yada. So that's the thing. You gotta have backup plans. And then if you really can't do it, then don't feel guilty about not doing it. Rest. If I really don't feel like I can go to church because I'm that sick, I'll stay home and rest and watch it on TV. So these are some of the things that, I meant by accepting. I accept that I have Meniere's disease. I accept that there are things that help me. And I also accept that there is really no cure. There are surgeries that can help us. There are medicines that can help us. Cannabis oil with THC helps me tremendously. So there are things that can help us and help us get through the day. But you just have to learn to accept it. And I know a lot of doctors say that. Well, the first doctor I saw for Meniere's disease goes, "You got Meniere's disease, here's a bottle of Klonopin, enjoy your life." What? So then I found another doctor, and then I found another doctor, and that doctor's helped me. Even though now it's in my right ear, which is why I'm going through a flare right now, because now I'm bilateral. But that's okay. I accept it, move on, and I sit there with a smile on my face. If you saw my post in Meniere's and Vertigo Without Borders, I posted something that I fell off the riser at filming Mass, and but I still have a smile on my face, and I do, because being angry about it isn't going to change anything. It's not going to make it better. So why be angry? Why be upset? So on that note, I'm going to end this video. It's about 12 minutes long. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Please. One more thing. And because I've seen this a lot in some groups. And I do go to the other groups, and I do participate sometimes. This week I've not participated in many groups at all, not even my own. And I'll be honest, and I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. It's just Holy Week for Catholics, and I tend to get quiet around this time and pray more. So I don't really participate in groups for a couple of days, and that's fine. Even being a founder of a group of 3 groups, sometimes you need to reflect and take a break, because I get Meniere's too. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is real quick, in that I've seen this in a few places where people say they can't take it anymore. They can't deal with it anymore. You know what? You're stronger than what you think you are. And I learned that the hard way. I learned that I am much stronger than I ever thought I was. And you are too. Okay? If you're ever at that point of a crisis, please get help. Call your doctor. Get a referral for a therapist. Talk to somebody. Message me on Facebook or message me on YouTube. Be more than happy to talk to you. But please, if you're ever at a point of desperation, get help. Okay? Depression is part of this disease. Anxiety is part of this disease. And it's terrible. But you need to be here. Okay? Because you need to help other people. Like I help other people. And like my very good friend Gina helps other people. And Roxanne and Tracy. We all help other people. You need to be here to help other people. So if you're depressed and you have anxiety and you think you can't take it anymore, 2 things to remember. You're stronger than what you think you are, and get help. Okay? I believe I have a thing for the suicide hotline. I will post that picture in this video because I'm going to edit it right now. I recently, like I said, I got a new computer. It's not going to be my primary editing machine, but I am going to edit this video on it because I want to test it out. So on that note, I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Have a spin-free week. And take care of yourself and each other. Take care.